What's up, guys and gals? Today what we're going to be doing is a reaction video towards 3 disturbing true Snapchat stories. This should be interesting, and this was brought to you by MR.Nightmare, so I'll go link his profile in the description if you want to see more of his videos. And are you ready to get scared? Alright. Three short Snapchat horror stories.
I used to use Snapchat a lot last year and the year before. This story takes place during the summer of 2015 when I was 14 years old. I would Snapchat this one friend of mine regularly. We were both on each other's best friends lists. I'll call him Ben for this story. One night, he hadn't snapped me in a while, so I sent him a funny picture. He didn't open it for a while, so I sent another funny photo of myself. Coincidentally, I happened to be in the app when I saw that he finally opened them. Usually he would respond within a minute, but this time he didn't respond at all. I decided to text him instead, saying, "What's up?" I got a read receipt within the minute. No response, though. I didn't know what was up with him or if I did something to piss him off, but I wasn't going to beg him to respond to me, so I put my phone down and focused on something else.
Yeah.
Eventually, I started having a conversation with one of my other friends through text.
Why would you care?
And somehow Ben's name came up, and the fact that he had lost his phone. I made sure my friend was absolutely certain that Ben was still missing his phone, and he said yes.
I love the creepy music, you know?
Number his dad picked up.
I just love it.
I asked to speak with Ben, and Ben himself confirmed he was missing his phone. I told him somebody had his phone because they were opening his Snapchats and reading texts. He freaked out and told me to come over, but I really didn't want to.
He doesn't have a password?
I told him I'd message them asking to return the phone. I sent a bunch of texts to the person. It said read for every single one of them, but I didn't get a text back.
That's creepy.
Instead, I eventually received a Snapchat from Ben's phone. I opened it, and it was a picture of a really weird-looking guy with a huge smile on his face. And the caption was, "Coming over." I called Ben once again to make sure he didn't have either of our addresses on his phone.
You better Snapchat shotgun.
He had both of our addresses
Try
on his phone.
Try me.
I received a text from the guy
Put that in
while
the
I was
caption.
on the phone with Ben, saying, "You're good looking." Ben didn't have Track My iPhone enabled, so he couldn't even try to track this creep. That night, I woke up at some ungodly hour. I'd say 3 a.m. I wasn't sure if something had woken me up or not, but I was somewhat positive that I thought I saw some kind of light just as I woke up. I sat up and rubbed my eyes, and realized it was really, really hot in the room, which was weird considering we had the AC on. As I turned to my window, an unexpected white flash of light filled the room, and I felt a sharp pain in my eyes which had become adjusted to the dark. I struggled to reopen my eyes, but when I could, I saw that my window had been opened, and someone was leaning half of their body into my bedroom with a camera in their hand.
Oh my goodness.
I screamed like a little girl in what was undoubtedly the most nightmarish moment of my life. It was a man at my window, and as I pushed myself back up against the wall, curled up in my bed screaming, I could distinguish the man's face to be the same face I'd seen on Ben's Snapchat.
I would cry for my dad.
He struggled to squeeze himself back out the window, but he did manage to escape before my parents could enter the room.
No.
We contacted the police that same night and had them track the phone. They found the man in a house 2 miles away and arrested him. Ben got his phone back and I got peace of mind, knowing the creep would be behind bars.
That is so freaking creepy. Another one?
This is a short but terrifying story of something that happened when I was Snapchatting a friend. I'm pretty young, I'm only 13, still in middle school. A girl I really liked had just recently started snapping me selfie pictures, and we started messaging each other for a few nights. One night when I was watching TV, she sent me a snap of herself laying in her bed without a caption. I sent a message saying, "What's up?" She sent another identical picture, this time with a caption saying, "Not much, you?" She set the timer to 10 seconds, so it gave me plenty of time to analyze the picture, including her bedroom in the background, and the dark outline of a person standing by her window.
Oh, come
I quickly
on.
sent a response message saying, "Is that your brother by the window?" She sent another identical
Oh.
snap, this time
No,
captioned,
why?
"What do you mean?"
Oh,
In this
no.
picture, the figure at the window was closer, and I could see a hand pressed up against the glass.
Yo,
I closed the
scream.
snap before the timer even ran out so I could tell her
Run.
quicker. I said, "There's somebody at your window, turn around."
No, you
She
better
opened my
run.
snap almost immediately,
Run.
and then I didn't hear from her again on the app. I
Oh
grew more and
my
more worried
goodness.
as the minutes passed. I texted her a few times to no avail. I tried calling her a few times to no avail as well. I didn't know her house phone
I'm
number,
checking my
otherwise I would have
window.
called her parents.
Shoot.
It wasn't until midnight when I was already laying in bed that she finally texted me back.
Good thing it's not dark.
She explained the whole situation. As soon as she looked at her window and saw the person standing there, she screamed. And that caused the person, who turned out to be a 20-something-year-old man, to open the window and jump into the room.
Are
From
you
there, she ran to her
serious?
parents' room and woke her dad, who went to her room to
Yeah.
find nothing but an open window. It wasn't exactly a personal story of mine, but it freaks me out nonetheless, knowing that the only thing that saved my friend from whatever could have happened was the fact that I was able to see the window through her selfies, unbeknownst to the creeper at her window.
People are creepy, man. Wow. My eyes are just... Story 3. Oh my gosh.
When you think of Snapchat, the last thing you would think of is a horror story, besides maybe private pictures being leaked. It was almost a year ago now. I was a senior in high school and was Snapchatting a few different people at my kitchen table at 10 o'clock. My parents had already gone to sleep. I got a notification from Snapchat. It said, "Snapchat from Hector." I did not know anyone by the name of Hector,
That's
so right
weird.
away it was weird. I should mention I'm a guy, so it's not like random creeps snapping me for pictures or anything like that is a
Hector.
common occurrence. I didn't want to open it up right away because then whoever this was might think I was available for some kind of conversation. A whole half hour went by and I completely forgot about the snap. That is, until I got another one from this Hector person. This time I opened it right away. The first snap was taken in a really dark room and somebody's face was just barely in the picture, though it was way too dark to get a clear
Delete.
description
Block.
of the person. All I could tell was the person was a
Block.
bit darker skinned. The next picture was taken outside, facing a road. It took me a while to catch on because of the darkness and the graininess of the photo, but there was an arm pointing down the road. I typed, "Who is this?" in the chat. The message was read
Don't you have to
instantly,
add
but there was
them
no
to-
reply. The guy added
There
me,
you
so I
go.
added him back. His Snapchat
That's your
score was
fault.
literally 5, and he watched all of my Snapchat stories. 5 minutes passed before I got another Snapchat from this Hector guy.
Why would you
I
add
opened
another
it right
person
away.
that you don't know?
This time, a picture taken in the middle of the street. However, I recognized the street he was on. He was only 2 blocks away from my house. Again, I typed,
No.
"Who is this?" I knew it was one of my friends messing with me on some kind of throwaway account. I texted a few of my friends who I thought might be doing it. They all promised it wasn't them, but they all found it really funny.
Yeah. It's funny till he ends up
I
dead.
got a 4th Snapchat from this Hector person. I found myself getting more and more nervous opening each one.
Get your parents.
I waited a few seconds
That's all
and
you
then
can do.
opened the snap.
And call the police.
It was a picture of my block taken by the old lamppost on the corner. My good friend who lives 2 doors down came over because I was freaked out and wanted him there. He's a big dude, so him and I could take on any
that's
one
smart.
person.
Smart.
We sat on my couch with the TV on in the background, staring at my phone,
He said,
waiting
"Pull
for
up,
another
pull
snap
up. I
from this
got my
guy.
homie."
Sure enough, the notification popped up with Hector's name on it, and my friend got excited with laughter. I
Excited.
was too nervous to find humor in it. He told me to take a screenshot this time. When I opened the snap, the picture was of my house. It was taken from the front yard. I took the screenshot and we both jumped off the couch and ran to my front door to look outside. We couldn't see anyone, so we both put our shoes on and checked outside. I told my friend to stay in
Come
the
on,
front and I
dude.
checked the backyard.
Don't separate. Don't
On
separate.
my way to the backyard, I got another snap from Hector. I opened
love
it
the music
immediately
again.
once again. and
Very-
This time, the picture was of the back door to my
Very
house.
good.
Before opening that gate,
Not
I yelled
creepy.
for my friend to come around
whatsoever.
back, which in hindsight, I can now see was a mistake. Because as soon as I opened that gate, I saw somebody already running for the gate on the other side of the yard. Me and my friend chased after whoever it was, but it was way too dark to see anything out in the streets. This Hector guy got away. My friend hung out for another hour or two, and after he left, I went to bed shortly after. Of course, I was rolling around in bed for over an hour, in the back of my mind waiting for a notification to go off on my phone, saying Hector sent me a Snapchat.
Call the police!
Eventually, everything faded to darkness, and the next thing I remember was waking up the next morning. The first thing I did was check my phone. There were 3 notifications throughout the night, each saying Hector sent me a Snapchat. It took me a while to finally press the button to see the pictures. All 3 of the pictures were of different windows to my house. The third one of my bedroom. I blocked the user and even went as far as to email Snapchat support to report the guy. To which I got some copy-pasted response like, "Thank you for your email, we take these matters very seriously," and so on. They proved to be of little help, even when I followed up on the matter a week later. I would normally assume whoever did this was a friend, acquaintance, or just some person I barely knew from my grade. But judging by the little bit of skin I saw in the photos and the username, this person was Hispanic, and there weren't any Hispanic kids in my school. It still freaks me out to this day, wondering who the hell this Hector person actually was, how he knew me, my Snapchat
that's
username,
creepy.
And my address.
Wow. Look, guys. Don't be a creep. I know there's so many creeps in this world, but you don't have to be one of them. It's a good thing I have company, though. As you see, I have a bunk bed, and that bunk bed contains me and my brother. So if someone were to try something, that window, there's a window right there. No. I am at the top bunk. My brother is at the bottom bunk. So if someone were to try something, they would appear to my brother first. Alright? So I'm kind of safe up there. So if my brother did spot something, you best believe me and him are tag teaming. We're gonna shut that down real quick. Alright? Try us. You try me, you try us, fool. And my dad's a few footsteps away. So, you want some? Come get some. Hey, Hector, you can get it, Hector, if you want it. Try us. We ain't scared of you. I might be scared of you by myself, but if I'm with somebody like my brother or my dad, you better believe there's hell to pay. And I will not hesitate to hit. I will hit you. I used to be a baseball fool. Wham! My leg! My leg! Yeah. That's what's gonna go down if something like that happens. But I feel bad for these people. This was pretty disturbing and creepy. Very, very creepy. Do you have any scary stories? Let me know. Comment down below and let me know. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll be back next week making more of these videos. Thank you for your time. And thank you for 200 subs. And excuse me while I delete my Snapchat.